This is the Iron Trader. This is Friday morning, TGIF. Got one more day left here. Now, the market really just sold right off hard yesterday. So, what we're going to do here today is I'm going to, first of all, show you a chart here of the old Nasdaq, and then we'll do Bitcoin, crude oil, and natural gas. Okay, this video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy or selling stock about the ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have the Nasdaq. Now, if you look at a seasonality chart, which I showed you yesterday, this is really no surprise. It always rallies up in the middle of February. Then we have that sell-off going out to about mid-March, and then you want to have a good buying opportunity. Okay, so this is really no, if you just pay attention to the seasonality over a 20-year period, this is really no big shock to you. Okay, so let's take a look at the chart here. So this is the Nasdaq here. We sold right off here. See what we did is we put in this high of 20,204. Then we put in a high here of 201.18, and then we put in this another high here of 201.10. Okay, so what we have is a high, lower high, and lower high. You notice that it couldn't break through that first high of 204 level. Okay, then you can see where she just rolling over here very, very nicely. Now, let me bigger up a little bit. Okay, so that's what we had. Now, when it rolled all the way up here, then it came right back, we tested this 100-day. You notice that it couldn't get through it. See how this here, once we came below, it's this same way with here. We popped above, but couldn't do it. Same way with yesterday. We popped that right to it, and then we just sold off hard. So here's a couple of levels that we are looking for here. We're going to be looking for this 18, 345.71. This is your 200 SMA here. Okay, that's on your daily chart. Now, if we look at a weekly chart, you can see as we just want to do next is we want to watch that 50-day at 18.023.21. That's going to be very, very key. Then we have this price channel here at 17.9. Okay, now this 50-day should hold because if you look at this, okay, see how it took off, came right down, and it held that 50 on a weekly. Came right down, held that 50 down a weekly. So now we got to see if it holds it. Now, if it doesn't hold it, then we could have a really big drop here, maybe even down to this level here of your 16,732, and even maybe down to your 100-day here at roughly 15.9. Okay. Again, so this is what we're watching is that 50-day. That's a key level here on your weekly chart. So just keep that in mind because we held. Now we really need to hold here. Otherwise, this is going to crater on down. So when you look here on a daily, okay, so I took that the wrong way. Sorry about that. Okay, look at the daily here. Okay, see where we have this 200-day, it's just rallying up here very, very nicely. But again, if this is lost here at 1835, then we'd be looking to the next level and possibly next level here. But again, if not, then we can come right over here to the top of this candle here. You have that 1817 level here. But then you can just start, cratering it on down all the way on down here. And you can even get all the way down to the bottom of this candle here at 16,688 there. So again, we got to really just kind of be very, very little cautious here at this kind of time frame here, because what we're just watching is just watch that 200-day. That's going to be very, very critical. But this one here, this 50-day needs to hold on a weekly basis. If not, it's going to be down goes Fraser. We're going to go much, much lower here, okay? So now when you look at the RSI here, we're getting to that oversold condition. We got that green rolling over here. But again, this still has room to run to the downside. But again, if it can hold this 200-day and hold that 50-day, okay, that would be a really good buying opportunity here, at least to take it back up here into the back up to that 100 simple moving average again. So I just wanted to just point this out to you here, that this is really very, very critical that we do hold these levels. If not, we're going to go much, much lower. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin. Let me bigger up here a little bit for you. Okay, so now you can see here so far today. Yesterday we put that low in at 82,185, and today we came all the way down here to this 78,675 here level. So this is what we're looking for here first. That was that gap, and then we're looking for right here 76,225 level. Okay, so what we did here today again is you put in a low of 78,675. So we did not quite hit that 76,225 level here. Let me just see that again. Okay, yeah, 78,675. And that's 672 tight. So we did not fill this gap here as of yet. So this is on the downside. We want to watch today's low. We want to watch this gap, but then we're going to want to watch this 200 simple moving average, 76 to 98. Very, very critical. Now, again, if we start losing, okay, some of this 200 SMA here, that 76,298 level, okay, then what we're going to be doing is we're going to go right to the left of the chart here, okay. So then you're looking at 74,485, okay. Then we'll come over to the top of here, this candle right over here. What do we got there? You got 70,825. And then we can come over here to the top of this candle here. You're looking at 69,635, and then we can come down here. Okay, you're looking at 67,135 level. But let's just see if this 200-day holds. If it does, that could be a really good buying opportunity. Now, when you look at this RSI here, see how that green turned to blue? That means we're getting right over oversold conditions. The same way here on your MACD. So if we come down to that 200-day, that could be a good, at least a good relief rally at taking this bad boy right back up again here. Okay. So now what we're looking for on the upside is you just want to look at that price channel. See that 82,185? That was yesterday's low. And then what we'll do is we'll come up here to today's high. You're looking at that 85,265 level. Then we can go to yesterday's high, 87,015, and then we'll look for that 100-day at that 89,603, and then maybe even that 90,248, that 8-day. Now, as the day progresses, this 21-day is going to get lower. The 8-day is going to get lower. Okay, so we have a crossover the 100. That's going to provide very, very strong resistance unless we can get above it, and then we can start rallying above. Okay, but right now this chart has just rolled right on over because we lost all your key levels. This level, and we lost that level, and we lost that 100-day. So now we're coming on down. So again, basically just watch this gap fill. That's going to be next on the downside, 76,225, and then watch that 76,299 level. Okay, that is going to be very, very crucial on a closing basis. If we lose that, then all we do is look to the left of the chart here, and we're going to go down to that 60 level. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have crude oil and we have natural gas. Now you can see all these commodities are rolling over here pretty good. Okay, so is the whole market. Okay, so yesterday, where did we go? Right to the 8-day. I said, I just always watch that 8-day. It was a good scalp on UCO to take it right on up here, but then dump it out. I dumped it out a little bit earlier, but that's okay because I knew that I don't see where you're going to go past that 8-day. Now you can see here today, here we're really starting to turn red. You got to kind of roll over here. Okay, let's look at the downside here first. So this is we had so far today 69.27. Right here is 69.28. See that level right there? So you're within a penny. Okay, that's going to be your support level. And then we go to yesterday's low. That's at 68.61. And then we're going to come down to 68.36 level. Now, again, if that is lost here, then we're going to come down here. You're looking at 67.72. And then we'll come down here to 66.98 level there. And then we can have your big retest is what I'm really looking for is this 65.27. And then we see what the reaction is once we get there. You lose that, it's 63, 60, and possibly even 57 kind of a situation. Now, again, I still have that SEO, the short going here, which I've had here going, and I'm just scalping the old long. But again, if we start really losing this here, then I'll just keep on adding to that short like I've been doing here. And it seems to be working out very, very nicely. Now, okay, on the upside here, well, we want to watch that 8-day, 70.41. That's going to be very, very key. We can come over to the top of this candle, 70.94, and then we're going to start running right into that 21-day, 71.38. That 100-day, 71.42. Now you notice that 21-day now crossed over that 100-day, crossed over that 50-day, crossed over 200-day. There's nothing bullish about this chart, okay? High, lower high, lower high, lower high situation. Nothing bullish about this chart. But as I say, see, this is why you just keep your charts and everything simple. You don't need to have all these complex. Look how easy this is. You can see where if you can't get through this 8-day, it's not going to the next level or to the next level or to the next level. Okay, this is just stopping like a brick wall, and it's just coming right on down. So for today, watch that 8-day on the upside, 70.41, and watch the 68.36 on the downside. You crack below that, we look at the left of the chart, that's where we're going. You crack above it, then we go to that 21-day, 100-day, and 50-day. Very, very easy. Okay, natty gas here. Well, you can see where natural gas here is starting to roll over. Now look at this 8-day. See how this 8-day is starting to curl over here? Just like what we had here, just like we had here. But let's just see if it all shakes out. So far, we have that inside day. So downside, we're watching yesterday's low. Okay, that's at 3.87. Your next level here is 3.82, and then we have 3.72, and then we're going to come right here, 3.7 flat. That is your 50-day, and then we have your 21-day blood right there at 3.68. So this is your key support levels right here. So eventually, if this keeps on, if you lose that yesterday's low, this is your target, is where you're going. Upside, well, obviously it's very obviously 4.09. That's the key. Okay, you got to get back above it. If you can, then we come up here 418. You got 420, 430 area, 436, and then we rally up to 447. But right now, nothing looking bullish here either. Okay, so this here, plenty of room to run to the downside. Your green is starting to roll over. We get that crossover. This is what you're going to get, and then this is what you're going to get. Okay, so there's nothing bullish about this here either, unless we can close back above that 8-day. So for today, you're basically trading between that 8-day, yesterday's candle, the low, and then if that's lost, we got the 50-day and the 21-day. Okay, that's what I got for me back here, midday trading. Now remember, this is Friday, okay? I just think the market is going to be going lower here. So I just think now what we don't have buy the dip situation. What we have is we have sell the rip situation, okay? So just remember that. So if the market rallies up, you sell into that until it changes, okay? So up to now, we had buy the dips, and then we just rally right on up, and she's ripping higher. But once we have NVIDIA, I mean, a stock like that had almost 40 billion for a quarter, and it sold off that hard, but again, it sold off, but NVDS. That's how you short, easy way to short NVIDIA. Same way with Tesla, TSLS. Okay, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.